Okay, so we've arrived at Kimberley Coastal Camp and I've just met the owner and our guide for the next 3 days, Tub. Doesn't go by any other name apparently, they just call him Tub. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, yourself?
Good. So obviously a beautiful place you've got here, Kimberley, absolutely beautiful, great plane ride and chopper ride over. Tomorrow we're going to get up early, get out fishing.
Yep.
What are some of the species we can expect to catch here? And I spoke to you on the phone, we talked about that you get some really big queenies here. And we want to chase some Spanish mackerel as well, and you've got them in good numbers?
Yeah, we have. On these tides will work well too. We've got really big tides at the moment. That'll be running. Yep. They'll be running, they'll be chasing, so that'll be good. Okay, great. And you get different species of trevally around here as well? Lots of different trevally. Yep. Don't get the huge 20 kilo ones Queensland do, but we get them up to 15 kilo here, so yep. Well, that's a good size fish, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. All right, well, I'm going to jump in this pool that's sitting here behind me because we've just come from Melbourne and it's a long way away in winter from ever having the need to jump in a pool, and then, yeah, we'll have some dinner and, yeah, get up early and get into it. Sounds fun. All right, mate. Cool. Okay, so we're about to start trolling for mackerel, so I'm just going to give you a quick idea of how to set your lures out. We're going to be using just these Blue Water Classics. They're absolutely awesome. Cool thing about them is they swim really well with single hooks and they can go really fast, which is great for mackerel too. So basically, you should try and vary up your colours in terms of dark and lighter shades. This one, you know, got a nice little chromy flash and it's got a darker top. I'm going to set this one in closest. So come down here. Any boat creates wake waves, and you can start counting them from the back of the boat out. 1, 2, 3. So the first one I'm going to set at the second wave. So you just let it float down, bail arm off. When it gets to that second wave, click the bail arm over, there's tension, and now she's running. I'm just going to let out a bit of slack because I'm going to bring the rod up here where I can grab it, out the way of the console, and then you're ready to go. Then on the other side, this one's the famous redhead colour. It's wide, it stands out, it's got a lot of flash too. I put this one on the third wave. So again, you just give it some slack and you just watch it. So there's the first wave, then the second wave, then we're about at the third wave. Click the bail arm over, you've got tension, and now she's running. And as you can see, just straight out of the packet, you don't need to tune these lures, they just run absolutely beautifully. Okay, and then with your third one, you can basically just put it wherever you want. You can put it out the back and be traditional and treat it like a shotgun, but when you're using deep diving lures like this and you don't have a proper shotgun pole, it's not really a shotgun. But you just want to put it out into some cleaner water with that, you know, kind of dark to light colour. So I'm going to put this a fair way back at, you know, what it would be like the 7th or 8th wave. So I'll let it go back quite a bit. And I generally like to let them with these floating ones float on the top so I can kind of see exactly where I want it. And then I click the bail arm over again, and now she's running too. And I'll stick this one here. So that's it, we're trolling now at 6.5 knots. I personally like to go a little bit faster than that for Spanish mackerel. A lot of guys will stick to 4, 4.5, 5, whatever it is, but you actually troll to the lure and the rods that you're using. So if you see your rods are like doubling over, well, it's not going to be very good for the rod. You could eventually put too much pressure on it. I've got stiff rods here, really good quality rods, and these lures do like speed. So Tub's going to take us up to about 7.5 knots. We're at 6.9 now. This is just GPS speed. It's not including current speed and all that kind of thing. I'm keeping it simple for you. So we're at 7. As you can see, nothing's blowing out, still running beautifully. And you want to have a look at the rod tip. So camera pans back out and it shows these rods on the side. The rod tip's going to let you know how well the lure's working. So at 7.5 knots, you can see that lure's got nice action. It's not blowing out. You can take them even faster. Just for shits and giggles, Tubbs, can you take us a little bit faster to show you how fast these lures can do? Right, so we're at 8 knots, and as you can see from the back of the boat, the lures are all holding beautifully, swimming. Nothing's blowing out of the water. They're not turning left and right and skipping out. They can handle a lot of speed, and that's what they were designed for. And they offer a really good bang for buck. A lure of this quality you can chuck single hook straight onto, straight out of the pack, troll it fast, and catch fish with it. I've been using them for years, and they're unreal. I reckon they're one of the best bang for buck trolling lures, hard body, deep diving trolling lures going down. The faster you go, the more line you have out, the deeper they'll go. So don't be afraid to have them close to the boat like this, because the boat attracts the fish come up to see what's going on, and they hit your lure. So we'll probably back it off just that little bit now, and we'll keep them running like this, which gives them a really good action across the 2 different sizes and all 3 rods. And we'll wait and see which one goes off. All right, we've just been trolling for about 15 minutes. Hooked up to our first fish on a Blue Water Classic. Doesn't feel like anything huge, but it's a fish nonetheless. What do you reckon, Tub? Calling it for a mackerel around here, or could be anything?
Oh, I think we're going with a little mackerel.
Yep.
Hadn't popped up out of the water, so I wouldn't think it's a queenie.
Yep, there's a bit of head shakes out there.
That's going to turn us square on while we're going.
So using the new Shimano Twin Power, which is absolutely beautiful.
Not real big, so we might just net this fella, I think.
And got it matched up with these Anarchy jig rods, which double as a great trolling rod. And about PE5, so we're using pretty heavy gear just in case there's sharks around. We don't want to mess about for too long.
That's it. Nice work, well done.
And that's a nice queenie.
That is a nice queenie.
So you were saying you guys get big queenies up here, don't you?
Yeah, consistently over a metre.
And he's up there.
He'd go awfully close. I think we'll just give him a quick measure.
That's a solid queenie. Obviously, not a great fight on such heavy gear, so we'll probably have a crack at him with some lighter gear and have a bit of sport to it. But as I said, we'll fish him pretty heavy just in case there's a few sharks around. But beautiful fish. Yep. That's a better fish. So it's taken some nice runs there. Right, bit of colour there, I reckon it could be a trevally. Yep, it's a trevally. Yep. Ooh, a shark. The shark hanging around there. Don't want to mess about for too long. Oh, there he is, there's the shark. He's on the, oh, it's a barracuda. Well, there you go. The Trev, half the size of the queenie, puts up twice the fight.
It's got a thick set top.
So there you go, that's a brassy trevally, I'm pretty sure. There's a million species of trevally, but I'm pretty sure that's a brassy, often confused with a giant trevally. But as you can see, he puts up, you know, he's a lot thicker than the queenie, and he puts up twice the fight that the queenie does, especially when there's a big cuda chasing him. But you know, they give you a bit of a workout, even a trevally this size and that's on, you know, 24 kilo gear. Great fish to catch. Awesome. All right, we just got onto a much better fish here. Took a big screaming first run and still running now. This is more the size we were after, this kind of behaviour. So I'm calling this one for a Mackie. So we had three rods out, so the best thing to do when you do hook up is get someone else. I've got Tub bringing in the other 2. Get those lines out the way, because you never know what's going to happen. And this fish is pretty much swimming towards me at the moment. Now I've got some weight. Yep, it's a mackerel. Oh, it's taking me under the boat.
Which way you want me to go, Costa?
Oh, I think I can pull him back out, mate. Yeah, I've got him just here.
Oh, nice little Mackie.
There we go. So that was the classic first screaming run of a Mackie, not even that big.
Oh, beautiful fish.
And you can see they do a massive run and can pull a lot of drag at first, and then that's pretty much it. It's pretty much over unless you get one that's, you know, at least 3 times that size. We'll keep him for 2, yeah? Put the gaff in him.
There we go.
There you go.
Very nice fish. Very nice. I'll let you do the honours with a pair of pliers just up there if you wouldn't mind.
No worries.
Once again, the benefit of single hooks. Easy to get out.
So when we gaffed this guy and we brought him up on board, he spilled out like little kind of white bait, kind of pilchard things. Then we've just noticed as well, this thing hanging out his gob. And what you've got there is the end of what seems to be some kind of little trevally or something. You can see just how good his teeth are. He'll just run through into a school and he'll slice a fish in half like that, like it's been done with a knife. And then he'll swallow it. So he's just eaten that. And as you can see, he's gone for our lure, which was replicating what he was kind of feeding on. But you know, it just goes to show just how amazing their teeth are. They're a high-speed predator, and they can use those teeth to basically slice a fish in half like a knife and then pick up the pieces. All right.
I'm off.
No, we've got the single hook up here. Thought it might have been a double.
It's certainly got a hit. What do we got, Costa?
Mate, I'm not too sure. There's not much happening. There's a bit of weight there. Head shakes. There we go.
Oh, he's got a bit in him.
Could be a Mac or a Trev.
Well, nice big Trev would be nice. Oh, get out from under there.
Yep. These rods have no trouble muscling out.
That's a big queenie. Oh, what a nice queenie. We'll net him.
Yeah, these Anarchy rods have got no dramas at all putting the herd on fish, that's for sure.
You stay down for a queenie.
And they're an affordable rod, extremely lightweight for a PE5.
How we looking?
And there we go. Now we're looking good.
Bring him over here. Beautiful. Oh, nice fish.
So mate, you weren't lying this morning when you said you get big queenies here.
All right.
Because that's a big bloody queenie. Now that is a big Kimberley queenie.
Nice, nice fish.
You'd have to be about, I don't know, 1.10 m almost.
Oh, definitely over a metre.
And probably
nice
about
fish.
6-7 kilos. And yeah, absolutely beautiful fish.
That outside line out.
Feels like a decent fish, a much lighter rod here. They were a bit heavy before when we were here earlier in the day, so I thought I'd lighten it down a little bit. Taking one of the reel skins, hanging out the back. Got a lot of weight, but not much else happening here. This is interesting. There he goes.
Right, do you need me to
Drive
swing
me
it?
off him.
Where are we, mate?
He's coming under the boat here.
All right, I'm going to swing around.
Very much. Oh shit.
Right, in neutral. You want me to keep coming?
Nah, you're all right now. I'll just drive forwards. Drive forwards.
Yep.
Drive forwards. Drive forwards. Drive forward. That's it. All right. Good. Good. Good.
Got a bit of toe to it, whatever it is.
Well, it's much lighter gear, but yeah, it's a decent fish. A lot more enjoyable on the lighter gear, but a lot of risk of losing them too. Yeah, he's coming back under the boat. Drive me around this way, Tub. It's a good fish. Certainly got a lot of go in him. On 30-pound gear. All right, got leader for the first time. He's right behind the boat.
Come around.
Yep. I don't see any colour, which isn't a good sign. I know, yeah, I do. It's just a massive queenie.
Is it really?
Yep.
You want to
Yep,
come
he's
round,
running
mate?
under the boat.
Hang on, I'm in neutral, mate.
Right, he's going to snap me off on the boat, drive around it.
Yep.
Drive around it.
Hang on, I'm going to have to come
Line's
backwards.
fraying. It's a big queenie. Here we go, grab the net. He's foul hooked, that's what's going on.
Righto. I'm at the back corner, mate.
No, come around this side. The line's about to go.
Right, swing over here. Up, up, up. Beautiful. Nice boy.
Alrighty.
There we go.
So it's about the same as, or maybe even a little bit smaller than the Queenfish we got earlier, but the fact that it was such lighter gear and that he was foul hooked, it's made all the difference. Just bring him down here, Tub.
Righto.
There you go, another beautiful Kimberley Queenie. It's what this place is known for around here at the Coastal Camp is these enormous queenfish. And as you can see, PE3, even if you weren't foul hooked, is about as light as you'd want to go, I reckon. Alrighty, first fish of the morning. Started off with an early troll. One thing that we've done differently, which is a little bit nerving, is we've ditched all the single strand wire and moved just to straight through mono, which can sometimes be the difference between getting fish and not. If you get a big mackerel or a big anything with teeth, you've always got the potential to lose it. But we're running pretty big lures which act as a guard before you hit the front of that leader, so you're hoping the teeth don't get in front. So there you go. You can see that because we've got a big lure running. Whoop. He knows he's hooked now, that's for sure. Yeah, you can see because we've got the big lure running, it can keep the leader away from the teeth. And you don't have the issue of getting cut off. So switching to straight through might have been the difference between the tough day we had yesterday and today. So we're probably going to set the gaff on this guy and take him as a feed because he's a good size. And beautiful eating. You got the gaff there somewhere, Tubby? I'll try and bring him round. So yeah, with a smaller lure you're kind of at risk, but with a bigger lure like this, it's all right. Yep. Wait till he. Yep. Yep. I'll bring him down here, mate, so I'm not so high up. There you go, beautiful Spanish mackerel. So, whilst, like I said, it's really risky switching to the straight through fluorocarbon, you know, it does produce the fish. We had a tough day yesterday and then first up this morning. Sometimes that wire can really just put them off. So especially for you guys living in the more metro areas chasing these fish, you know, it's often a good way to go. So we'll get this guy on a nice saltwater slurry and we'll cook him up for our last night's dinner. It's a good fish, all right. Oh, we're getting to spooling stage here. Just had some, oh, he's jumping everywhere.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
He's decent, Queenie.
Hang on, mate,
Driving
hang on.
off him.
Which way am I going?
You need to go right. Drive right, hard. Hard. All right.
All good?
Yep.
Oh, he's a good fish.
Yeah. Beautiful fish.
Oh, beautiful.
Beauty of single hooks.
Off he goes.
Yep.
Lovely. Nice fish.
And just always check your leaders fine afterwards. There's no fraying on that. And then again, he went for that, the reel skin. And that's the other good thing about these lures, even in the 160 size, they swim beautifully with the singles. I mean, that, you know, it really is cool, these reel skins, the way they digitally print the graphic on from a real fish. That's the Sauri. They've basically taken a photo of a Sauri and printed it on, and you know, it looks just like one. It's great, and the fish seem to love it. So we'll get some more. We had a nice fish hooked up here. I've just put sunscreen on, so my hands are extremely slippery, unfortunately. This feels like a decent fish too. Queenie. Drive off the fish, please, Tom.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we're looking. I
Yeah.
can't see the line, mate. Yep. Oh, nice. Swimming back my way. Beautiful. Wait, now it's caught on the rail.
There we go, and another big, beautiful Kimberley Queenie. You go for it, Tom. Oh. Cross the lines here, it's not good. Just drop yours, there we go.
Whoa, nice jump.
Queenie again?
Yeah, certainly. He's a really good queenie, this fella. Come on.
You got leader there, you can give him a bit more curry.
He's... Oh, up he's coming. Got the net for us there, Costa?
Yep.
He is a good fish.
Yep.
Gotta love these single hooks. Nice.
Just let some line out, mate. Take the bar one off.
Ooh.
He's a very good Queenie. How often do you get them like that, sub? Is that a pretty regular occurrence up here, mate?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, not uncommon at all. As you've seen, we've just caught 3 in. We hooked up 3 and landed 2 in, what, 150 metres, if that?
Yep.
And they're just a good solid fish, good fun. People who haven't caught a lot of fish before, they go really well.
On to another one here. Could be another Queenie. We've just had 2 in a row. Oh, this seems a bit more staying low and dogged. He's running me for the rocks there. I've got to keep him out. I might be all right just to muscle him out though, I think. You're all right, mate. We're just pulling the fish here out of the rocks. Yep, another good one. There you go. Another big Queenie. I've seen quite a few of them now, so I'll quickly get this guy back in the water. Off he goes. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's a big run. Screaming run. I'd say that that's definitely a Spanish mackerel, but I never call it right, so who knows. But as you saw there, I could just count down to when we were going to strike, working that bait ball. There's many species in there. Bit of aerial action there. It's a bigger fish, this one. Got some leader here. Just drive me off him. There you go, another beautiful Spaniard. Again, it goes to show with the 200mm lures, you don't have to worry about the single strand. The lure's so big. That one's hooked him in the front hook even, not in the tail. And his mouth and those sharp teeth, at this size anyway, these are all about 10 kilo fish. Doesn't go anywhere near the leader.
Oh yeah, just about. Beautiful, well done.
Oh, this is a big run. There we go. Oh no, he's still going. Well, this has been some extremely hot mackerel fishing, and I'm figuring that by the telltale signs of the enormous first runs, this is another one. Yep, and another nice Spaniard. Again, we're all about that 10 kilo size. And they've been loving that blue lure, that's for sure. Alrighty, so we've just put the cameraman on the fish because he's patiently been watching us catch fish this whole time. I reckon you want to lock that drag up, Timmy, and start retrieving. He might have got best fish of the trip, the way it was running like that. There you go, nice mackerel.
Here and say probably around about 10, 11 kilos.
So there we go, another beautiful Kimberley Spanish mackerel taken by Tim the cameraman. Not a bad fish, eh, Timmy?
Pretty happy with that?
Yeah, you got a good one then.